origins and significance. At the Cathedral of St. John the Divine here in New York, the differences as well as the similarities were the occasion last week for a splendid celebration called Bible Live. Anthony Mason takes us to hear the soaring music and, above all, the ancient words presented in a new translation.
Within each of their traditions, Christians and Jews pause this time of year to celebrate the sacred gift of faith and the rewards of its promise. For Christmas and Hanukkah are holidays that celebrate the triumph of light over darkness.
God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. God saw the light, that it was good. Let there be light. And there was light.
A celebration of the light, a celebration of the unity of Christians and Jews, took place this past week at New York's Cathedral of St. John the Divine. St. John's has long been recognized as a house of prayer for all people, a world monument, a symbol of unity. The reverence for traditions and the rituals that bring them once again to life were honored at St. John's. But the essence of the evening was found in the reading of a selection of stories from the first 5 books of the Bible, a literature common to Christians and Jews.
God separated the light from the darkness. God called the light day, and the darkness he called night. There was setting, there was dawning one day.
And God said, "This is the sign of the covenant which I set between me and you and all living things that are with you for ageless generations.
My bow I set in the clouds so that it may serve as a sign of the covenant between me and the earth. It shall be, when I becloud the earth with clouds, and in the clouds the bow is seen, I will call to mind my covenant."
Now all of the people were seeing the thunder sounds, the flashing torches, the shofar sound, and the mountains smoking. When the people saw, they faltered and stood far off.
All of the readings were from a new translation of the first 5 books of the Bible, 5 books painstakingly translated from the original Hebrew by Professor Everett Fox.
By returning to more ancient-sounding language, what I'm trying to show is that the concerns are still the same, but that the way in which people voice those concerns is very different. And we shouldn't pretend that biblical people were 20th century people living in New York or anywhere else.
Fox worked for 27 years on his translation. He found support in his friend and the editorial director of Schocken Books, Arthur Samuelson.
Often translations are offered by denominations as a way of closing discussion. This is a non-denominational translation. The translator's agenda is to pay very close attention to how the Bible works as literature. And as such, he sees it as the beginning of a conversation, not the end of a conversation.
Oh, Mary, don't you weep, don't you mourn. Oh, Mary, don't you weep, don't you mourn.
For centuries, the words of the Bible have been the inspiration for songs. and for those gifted few who seem born to sing them.
Oh, if I could, I surely would stand on the rock where Moses stood. Pharaoh's army got drowned. Oh, Mary, don't you weep.
Times of tradition and sacred memory yield to the current moment, to the joys and sorrows of today that will create the shared memory of tomorrow. Such was the moment when thousands of candles were lit to witness the loss and our memory of the late Yitzhak Rabin. And so, once again, we celebrate the gift of light, a majestic light to illuminate the past. And, hopefully, a graceful light to guide the future.
Look, you're way behind Santa in popularity. Know why? He gives stuff away. Toys, candy canes. The kids love him. Fortunately, he ignores a huge segment of the market. That's where you come in. You give cash to the grown-ups.
I like it.
It's Frosty the Dough Man from the Oregon Lottery. With a $25,000 top prize, he could be very popular this year.
I'm Mark Hatfield. Critical decisions are being made at the Senate that will affect every Oregonian. Taking the time to mail in your ballot to elect our next senator is very important. I'm voting for Gordon Smith. While we may not agree on every issue, I know Gordon Smith is a leader with a proven record of working hard for all Oregonians. I trust Gordon Smith will continue our Oregon traditions of integrity and independence in the United States Senate.
Defiant, brilliant, as complicated as the times he lived in.
When do the rest of us stop paying off your debts?
This is Nixon's finished. He never gave up.
We got the big bowl. We're back.
Siskel and Ebert give Nixon 2 thumbs up. Absolutely riveting.
Man doesn't cry. I don't cry. You fight.
From director Oliver Stone, Anthony Hopkins, Nixon, rated R, now playing.
Your afternoons are busy, but you want the latest news. So at News Center 6, we're giving you a whole new lineup of convenient half-hour newscasts. The news at 4, the news at 5, the news at 6. All the late-breaking local, regional, and national news. A full News Center 6 newscast. No waiting for the rest of the story. News Center 6 gives you all the details, plus the latest weather forecasts at 4, at 5, and at 6. The whole story in half an hour. Every weeknight, only from News Center 6.
We are moved and inspired by more feast days than the ones that are marked in red on the calendar. Sometimes it is these smaller feast days closer to home that touch us the most. Roger Welch shows us one of the merriest holiday parties you could ever hope to see in this postcard from Nebraska.
This is going to be a big day in Dannebrog. There are going to be all kinds of festivities over there in the town meeting hall. There's a feeling of excitement in the air. There are going to be more people in this town since the tourists left at the end of the summer season. The reason? it's Grandma's 90th birthday.
Hi, Grandma. Hello there. You all ready for this? Well, we might as ready as you are. Happy birthday to you.
Yes, Grandma Ellis Freeze is 90 years old today.
Happy birthday, dear Alice. Happy birthday to you. Thank you, everybody.
Just as long as nobody takes their shot at giving you 90 spankings today.
She was born here in 1905 when Teddy Roosevelt was the president. Times are a lot better now, don't you think, though, than they were then? They went through some tough times during the 30s.
It wasn't too bad at times. We managed.
There were a lot of people thought it was pretty terrible.
I know it, but we managed. Milk cows, feed chickens.
Worked hard.
And sun up, sundown.
She's not the oldest person in Howard County by a long shot. In some ways, she's one of the youngest.
Roger doing all right, too? He's done pretty good.
Are you going to get a chance to go over to the party this afternoon?
Oh, yeah. You bet. I'll leave the dishes for the crew. Yeah.
She keeps up a schedule that would wear out people a lot younger.
Guys in a
hurry? Slow down.
No.
Well, she walks fast. She's younger than I am.
Hello.
It seems she's always headed somewhere, always with friends or relatives.
You look beautiful.
Happy birthday. We're not all here yet. There's more coming.
I suppose that's what makes Ellis's birthday party special. And for that matter, what makes her Grandma Freeze. Whose grandma is she? Well, she's more than just the matriarch of her family, and that's for sure.
Happy 90 times.
The Freeze clan is a big one around here. We've been doing these postcards for 8 years, about 150 stories altogether, and we sure haven't been able to avoid encountering Freezes along the way. Son Lyle Freeze used to be our rural mail carrier. Grandson Rich and his family were our typical farm family.
Richard Freeze.
Jerry Freeze. Zachary Freeze.
Sarah Freeze. Johnny Freeze. Tyler Freeze. Maggie Freeze.
It's a catfish! When we did a story on fishing with my pal Dan, our bait's bigger than that. It was the Freeze Pond where we drowned the worms.
Happy birthday to you.
You bet, and thank you.
Ellis Freeze is everyone's grandma.
Ready? Happy birthday.
You bet.
When we're talking about someone's real grandma around here, we use phrases like Grandma Sally or Grandma Welsh. But in this town, when you just say grandma, you're talking about Ellis Freeze. No invitations were set out for this party. There was a notice in the newspaper, but it wasn't really necessary. Everybody knew it. It's Grandma's birthday.
Oh, Dad, we're going to have that nice little girl.
Pretty.
The Freeze clan is one of the biggest Danish families around. Ellis had 4 children, 14 grandchildren, 32 great-grandchildren, and 2 great-great-grandchildren. What's her secret?
Married a good man.
Well, that's one secret, but I wonder too about the secret of her success. Ellis is pretty well off, but you'd never know it.
I was kind of hoping to play cards with you today, Grandma, so we can win some money from you.
Hey, that'd be an idea.
I think it's a heck of an idea. All right.
I do too.
I suppose you could say she's powerful, but not because of politics or possessions, but because anyone around here would do anything for Grandma.
I'm just a good grandma.
What's it like to be everybody's grandma? That's got to be a big responsibility.
It's wonderful to be loved by everybody.
How does that happen?
I don't know. It just happened. All the grandkids around here call me grandma, and pretty soon they got calling me grandma.
But it isn't even grandkids. I call you grandma. Everybody calls you grandma.
Yeah, I'm grandma to everybody.
Isn't that a lot of work?
No, that don't bother me. No, I enjoy it.
From the familiar joys of small-town America to the uncertain future of Bosnia. We'll be talking shortly with CBS News correspondent Bob Simon in Bosnia. And we'll pay a visit to Camden, New Jersey. The people of a troubled city find holiday cheer wherever they can.
This blazing inferno put 1,400 people out of work just in time for the holidays.
You know, I got to take care of my kids, and I thought I was done for.
Then he came to their rescue. Not an angel, their boss.
I got to get them all back to work.
A story about a real-life Santa, Monday on the CBS Evening News.
You're on CBS.
Iams understands that the simple act of petting a dog can make people healthier and happier. It's even been suggested that people who own dogs lead longer, fuller lives. Now, knowing what dogs do for you, wouldn't it be nice to do the same for them? You can, by feeding your dog Iams every day. It's more nutritious because its quality ingredients are more digestible. Iams dog food, good for life. From the Iams Company.
They're two of the top teams in the nation. The number 7 Colorado Buffaloes and our own number 12 Oregon Ducks, both 9-2. They've been rivals before, and the score's even. But this time, it's the Cotton Bowl. And you can bet, when it's a bowl title, they're not gonna be friendly. The latest on the Oregon Ducks and the Colorado Buffaloes. The teams, the history, and now, the Cotton Bowl Showdown. Ed Whalen, Ann Schatz, and Brian Bushlack. The countdown to the Cotton Bowl, 6:30 Christmas Day, only on Coin TV Channel 6.
Coin TV invites you to celebrate New Year's Eve at the Rose Garden. The action starts at 7 as the Portland Winterhawks take on the Seattle Thunderbirds. Come to the game and stay for the party. Dance to 5 Guys Named Mo. Go ice skating in the arena or check out the Blazers' new home. Then ring in the new year with fireworks and the Paul DeLay Band. It's an alcohol-free New Year's Eve celebration to benefit Central City Concern, and everyone is invited. So get your tickets now for just $10 and celebrate New Year's Eve at the Rose Garden.
Shirley Hancock, News Center 6.
Still to come this Sunday morning, a wonderful new world of old world Christmas ornaments.
At BASF, we don't make the cooler. We make it cooler. We don't make the jeans. We make them bluer. We don't make the toys. We make them tougher. We don't make the water scooter. We make it lighter. At BASF, we don't make a lot of the products you buy. We make a lot of the products you buy better. BASF.
A deep complexity, a seductive aroma, an untamed wildness. Every day gives U-Ban the richness of gourmet coffee. But you don't have to be rich to drink it every day. U-Ban, made from 100% Colombian coffee, the richest coffee in the world. The price tamed, the spirit intact.
Connect to internet.
Fax a terra i sandís?
I'm Aptiva from IBM. Welcome to the future.
It's Sunday morning on CBS. And here again is Charles Osgood.
CBS News correspondent Bob Simon joins us now from Tuzla. Good morning, Bob.
Good morning, Charles.
Well, here we are at Christmas and Hanukkah, and there you are in Bosnia.
And so it goes. If it's an indication of what Christmas here really means, Charlie, Santa Claus arrived at the American base, which is right behind me just about 10 minutes ago, and was frisked on his way in. He was a Bosnian Santa Claus going to a Norwegian party on the U.S. base, and they went over him with metal detectors, the likes of which you've never seen. I guess that sort of tells you what Christmas is like in Tuzla.
How is the military operation going there, Bob? Is it picking up some speed?
No, it's going very slowly, but really doesn't seem to make much difference because the military's job is to police a ceasefire, and the ceasefire is holding perfectly well without the cops. Nothing much is going to happen here until they build that bridge over the Sava River, then the 1st Armored Division can come down. That should happen sometime at the very end of this year, probably Thursday or Friday.
Is there much of an awareness of the holiday season there now? I mean, you mentioned that Santa Claus had to be frisked on the way in, but for the fellows who are there already, is there some sense of wish I was home?
Oh, sure. They lit a tree on the base last night, and they started unwrapping turkeys. Everybody will have a turkey dinner tomorrow. In Bosnia itself, it's actually a bit sad because Bosnians are real party lovers, and they'll grab any excuse they can to have a party and have a drink. Therefore, Roman Catholic Christmas and Orthodox Christmas and the end of Ramadan used to be celebrated by everyone around here. That was when Bosnia was still a multi-ethnic place. Well, everybody's pretty much in their own little enclaves now, so Christmas is being celebrated by the Roman Catholic Croats, and the Orthodox Serbs will celebrate theirs in a week or two, and I don't even know when Ramadan is happening, but it'll all be separate this time for the first time.
Bob, there were some reports of planes being shot at during the week. Is there cause for concern about that?
Well, Admiral Leighton Smith, the commander here, issued some pretty stern warnings. This will not be tolerated, he said. There are a lot of angry people around, and those shots were fired around Sarajevo, where there are particularly a lot of angry people around. But it's a far shot from taking a shot like that at an airplane and organizing some real resistance to NATO forces, trying to ambush a patrol or something like that. That hasn't happened, and frankly, I think it's very unlikely that it will happen. Something that I don't think everyone realizes, that these forces really had pretty much spent themselves. This is a peace and a ceasefire, which is pretty stable, mainly because nobody really wanted to go on fighting anymore. The Bosnian Serbs had been abandoned by their patron, Milosevic. The Croats had gotten pretty much everything they wanted. And the Muslims had made some gains, but had gone pretty much as far as they could go. So there's every reason to believe the ceasefire will hold, because really there's no interest in anybody fighting anymore, at least for the time being.
Are the Serbs leaving Sarajevo as planned?
Well, this is the one great unfortunate thing that's happened over the last week. The peace, the deal made in Dayton, pretty much cemented the ceasefire lines where they were. Sarajevo was the one exception. The Serbs had hung on to some areas of Sarajevo, and the Dayton Agreement gives those areas to the Bosnian government. The Bosnian government has been trying to reassure people in a fairly lukewarm way that the Serbs can stay, and the Americans have been urging the Serbs to stay because it sort of makes the peace deal look like a little bit less of a sham than it might be. It makes it look like a little bit less than just a consecration of ethnic cleansing if the Serbs were to stay put. But the Serbs who've been there sort of realize, I think, or believe that those guys who've been firing at people in Sarajevo for the past 3.5 years aren't exactly going to be welcomed with open arms when government forces come in. So they've been leaving, and many of them have been taking their dead with them. They've been going to the cemetery and digging up relatives and taking them out of town, which is a pretty good indication that they have no intention of coming back.
Thank you very much, Bob. Bob Simon in Tuzla. Still to come, finding the spirit of Christmas in the unhappy city of Camden, New Jersey. And some dazzling handmade Christmas ornaments, an old European tradition, finds a new champion in America.
When you're selecting mutual funds, we don't recommend throwing darts. Unless, of course, this is what you're throwing at. The Select List, only from Charles Schwab. Culled from the over 350 no-load mutual funds we provide, it's an objective, easy-to-use summary of the historically high performers. For a free trial subscription, call 1-800-5-NO-LOAD. It just may help improve your aim.
What they do is simple. So simple it would be easy to miss it altogether. But they're making a difference.
Oh, I could use as much as you want to give me.
Could you use a little extra cash these days?
How's that?
I could use a lot of extra cash.
I like cash.
Who wouldn't?
What do I have to do?
It's easy. Just get Sprint Cents. Now, on top of 10 cents a minute, you'll get cash back every year you're with Sprint.
Thank you very much. It pays to stay.
$10 a minute and cash back.
I like it. Do you really like it?
I love it.
Of course, if you don't need the money, you can always stay with the other guys.
Call for 10 cents a minute evenings and weekends, now with cash back.
Chemistry is the practice of magic. People think of Teflon and they think of frying pans. Teflon is not one thing. Putting Teflon on a surface will stop bugs from crawling up trees. They'll fall right off the tree. Teflon as a chain lube is something I've come up with for bicycles. You know, only DuPont makes Teflon. And you can use it in satellites, on fabrics, or leather. When's the last time you heard about a leather raincoat? You can let your imagination run wild. It's not often that you get to make something new in this world.
It is largely forgotten now, but we Americans did not always decorate our Christmas trees with glass ornaments. In fact, it is a practice that began only late in the last century, when immigrants from Eastern Europe started unpacking their carefully bundled ornaments from home. Well, now, as Martha Teichner is about to show us, those handmade ornaments are arriving in this country from Eastern Europe once again, all because of one man who did not forget.
Gorgeous. Look at this one. Yes, Sarah. Look at this one. Oh.
It began really when I was a little child, and my own fantasy of Christmas. I remember the toy soldiers I used to have as a child, and I thought...
This is a once-upon-a-time story. Christopher Radko, the little boy who loved Christmas, grew up to live Christmas 365 days of the year.
Well, this year's collection has about...
He designs Christmas ornaments,
which are mostly hanging here.
This year, the 10th anniversary year of his company, Christopher Radko produced 1 million ornaments, every one handmade out of glass.
Over here is one of my favorites.
None of this would have happened except for a family disaster when he was 22.
One of the legs cracked, and the tree came crashing over. And when that happened, it seemed, at least for the while, that our Christmas memories had been shut.
When Christopher Radko tried to replace the broken ornaments, he discovered it was impossible. The hand-painted, blown glass decorations of his Eastern European heritage were unavailable in the United States. His attempt to find new ones became an excursion through Christmas history, back to the snowy hills of what was then East Germany.
Lauscha was the birthplace of glass ornament making. And dating back to the late 1860s, early 1870s, there were hundreds of small cottage factories all through the mountains and hills of Lauscha.
Not far away in Coburg, a town that looks like a fantasy of Christmas gingerbread, the young Queen Victoria fell in love with Prince Albert. She was captivated by the custom here of decorating a tree with blown glass ornaments. So it became the way England celebrated Christmas, too.
Part of my feeling about Christmas is the truth behind it is in going back to the roots. It's countries like Poland and Germany and the Czech Republic.
You would not know it today, but the thriving factories in 4 countries that turn out Radko ornaments are not what Christopher found when he started out. The old molds hadn't been used since before Christopher Radko was born. The old mold makers, like Konrad Modensky, had retired. But when his friends all wanted to buy the old-fashioned Santas and stars, the animals and angels that came out of those molds, Christopher Radko realized he could bring new life to an old art.
Shiny gold? Yeah, shiny gold. I don't use modern machines. And, you know, even the silvering, it's real silver that is inside the ornament, sterling silver.
It takes 7 days to make each one. practice, a steady hand. That's all it takes, she says. But there is more to it than that.
It's something from the heart. It's a direct pipeline to that magic, to the magic of the past.
These are for me, and I got one for each of my daughters and my little grandson, so...
Oh, perfect.
I got one.
At Rogers Gardens in Newport Beach, California, Christopher Radko signs his ornaments the way a celebrity writer signs copies of a bestseller.
There's one that's out this year. It's a little golden teddy bear with little red hearts.
Wherever he appears, there are all-day lines.
It's something, a tradition that I wanted to start for my daughter, so I consider it an honor, because it's something we'll have forever.
And so how long have you been collecting?
He wanted to be an actor. His vision of Christmas has made him a star.
Had them bring brochures.
It's nice to see you.
Holiday card program. These are
It has also made him a philanthropist.
That was you with the blue hands?
The profits from designated ornaments in each collection go to charity. In just 3 years, he's raised $400,000 for pediatric cancer and AIDS research.
The Christmas ornament is almost a vehicle for carrying Christmas forth and getting that magic out there. Okay, girls, give us a big smile.
This is my favorite of all his ornaments. So I want to put him in a place where everybody can enjoy him.
Richard Fox is 45 years old, but he becomes a child again when he decorates for Christmas.
He's telling a story to the little Christmas girl.
This year, his all-Radko tree is the centerpiece of a Victorian Christmas celebration in Phoenix, Arizona.
For me, the ornaments just bring back that old special feeling of Christmas, like when I was a little boy.
For Richard Fox, they embody the spirit of Christmas past. For Tim and Donna Butner, they are the joy of Christmases to come, tomorrow's memories for today's little boys.
Alex loves the trains and the Harlequin ball.
If you can see it,
It's right in here. He loves to get right up close to it, and he can see his face in it, changing colors.
Let's get a few more. We can get some clip-ons, too.
Okay.
Tim and Donna's love of Christmas involves decorating 11 trees. They own 1,000 Radko ornaments.
Once you have so many that they're all hitting against each other, you know it's pretty much done. You can't do anything else to it. Well, no, then we have the garland.
To the Butners, this is what Christmas is all about.
It's sort of like they're old friends that you just get to see once a year.
Each year, with each memory, the write your own once-upon-a-time story that is Christmas changes. What Christopher Radko does for a living is turn it into a fantasy. It's an amazing kind of business to be in, manufacturing magic that can be taken out and hung on a tree.
Season's greetings from Maxwell House Coffee.
As long as the world is a little warmer this time of year. As long as elves outnumber Scrooges. Just as long as the best gifts come without ribbons or tags. Maxwell House will always be good to the last drop.
When it comes to mutual funds, it's often hard to tell what you're looking at. Is this one better? Or this one? Schwab makes finding funds that may be right for you easy with the Select List. Each quarter, we analyze the more than 350 no-load funds we provide, based on data from Morningstar, to give you a summary of the historically high performers. For a free trial subscription, call 1-800-5-NO-LOAD and see if it doesn't help bring things into focus.
The internet will be the biggest thing since the Industrial Revolution. The internet will be just a chat line for physicists and video game addicts. Someday, your web address will be everything.
One day on the internet, the Colonel's secret formula will whiz past the secret formula for Pepsi. What will the internet be? No one knows. But we engineer systems in anticipation of this vast uncertainty, so you can approach it as one huge opportunity. Digital, whatever it takes.
Your teeth. Your dentist knows every nook and cranny. And in the last 2 years, more dentists have switched to the toothbrush shaped to fit your teeth than to any other. Hey, if the toothbrush fits, Crest Complete, the right fit for clean teeth.
Camden, New Jersey, is a city of 87,000 people just across the Delaware River from Philadelphia. It is a poor, drug-ridden place and therefore a violent place, too. It is a small city, but Camden leads all of New Jersey in domestic violence. And in a year when murder is in decline in most of America's cities, Camden set a new record high. Things are so bad that a task force of state troopers and federal agents is now in Camden to try to reclaim the streets. It's a place where Christmas does not come easily. Buying drugs is as easy as buying a Christmas tree on the streets of Camden. The devastation is relentless. Years ago, the factories and the jobs left. And so did the people who could afford to leave. Yet on Sunday, they return. They come back to Sacred Heart Church. They come back for Camden and for a priest. For 21 years, Father Michael Doyle has been trying to put the pieces of Camden back together. His message is simple. It's about the essence of Christmas.
The great dream of the prophet, that someday there would be peace, bringing those great lines to us, that the lion would lie down with the lamb, that the cow and the bear would be neighbors. And he's not talking about animals getting along. He's talking about us, that we would get along. That's the hope of Advent. Then Christmas will be Christmas, when we get along. And there's that great prayer in the I'm very comfortable here, and I feel nourished. And when I came here first, somebody asked me about my coming, and I said, well, I came here to save my soul, because I might go bad someplace else, but here, I think you'd be stretched enough to maybe be good enough at the end of it all. So I'm happy here. Then you have the children, and in our school we have 245 children. If you ask them how they feel about Sacred Heart School, the first word is, I feel safe. Now, you could cry at that statement, because it means that little child on this planet is full of fear already in the place that she has to live in. Camden is full of children. They say that over 40% of the population is under 25. It's teeming with children. There should be beauty for the tender eyes. They should see beauty to tell them how good they are. And if the surroundings that they see are ugly or damaged or broken or harsh, that hurts their soul. I grieve for that. And I grew up poor in Ireland, but I had fields and lambs and calves and chickens and plowed fields and horses stretching and all that lovely stuff. And these children don't have that. We have a toy store. It's a charming little effort to provide toys for about 1,700 children. And we buy them as cheaply as we can, of course, and then we get toys donated. And the reason for our store is not to make money. Our store, run by our neighborhood people, is to give the mothers and fathers of this area here who need to come to the store, to give them the dignity of purchase and the dignity of choice.
Thank you.
8 children.
Yes.
8. Can you believe it?
Well, that's one hard piece of wood.
The renovation of a house, of an abandoned, damaged, broken house, every person in America should have the joy of being part of that. And when you see one that's dead, and then people work at it, it takes us a year to bring it back.
Look, my grandmother.
And then there comes the day, like yesterday when Mildred Valentine and her husband and her 2 children moved into the house we had finished. The joy in her face was ecstatic. It was like divine. It was like you'd remember it forever, her face. Perfect.
Our first home.
It's perfect.
This is the best Christmas gift that I ever had.
But that was the 77th house. So that's a great work. In thinking of Christmas in Camden this year, we cannot celebrate it without taking into account that this was the most terrible year in Camden's history, because 58 people were killed in about 11 months, murdered in this town. Let us build bridges between those who are separated from us. Let our hearts be stretched and our imagination. It's in that open heart that Christ is born, that Christmas comes, that people will be safe, and that none of our children will be killed. We invited the families to come to our church who had lost a son or a daughter. And I didn't expect that any would come. They didn't know me, but many came. We called the names of the dead. Number 4, Darnell Fisher, gunshot. Jesus Rivera, gunshot. Christine Williams, gunshot. Winston Morgan, stabbing. Percival Smith, arson. And the tears flowed. They flowed from those mothers whose hearts were broken. It flowed from every person who stood to hold up a candle. It flowed from the people in the pews. To me, those mothers who could get dressed and come here and hold up a candle for a murdered child and still have faith, that's Christmas.
And God will raise you up on eagle's wings.
essence of Christmas is light coming out of darkness. That's the essence.
And God will raise you up on eagle's wings. There you are.
When you're selecting mutual funds, we don't recommend throwing darts. Unless, of course, this is what you're throwing at. The Select List, only from Charles Schwab. Culled from the over 350 no-load mutual funds we provide, it's an objective, easy-to-use summary of the historically high performers. For a free trial subscription, call 1-800-5-NO-LOAD. It just may help improve your aim.
Tiva from IBM. Welcome to the future.
Look at this. It's too, plain. It's too, like, mundane. Too bad. I'm sorry. Okay. I'll try it. Not bad. This is pretty good. It reminds me of, you know, with the rooster on the box. What's that? Kellogg's Corn Flakes. Only better, though.
Kellogg's Corn Flakes.
No, they're not. They are?
Taste them again for the first time.
When our trumpet sounds again next week, we will be celebrating the lives and accomplishments of many, many Americans as we honor some of those who left us during the year that is ending. We leave you on this morning of Christmas Eve along the banks of the Yellowstone River in south-central Montana. This looks to be an icy cold morning in a bone-chilling spot, but looks can be deceiving. For a family of river otters, it's a day at the beach. I'm Charles Osgood. From all of us here at CBS News Sunday Morning, to you and yours, wherever you are this morning, peace, joy, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, and before the new year, we hope you'll join us here again next Sunday morning. Until then, I'll see you on the radio.
For a printed transcript, send $5 to Sunday Morning Transcript, Box 7, Livingston, New Jersey, 07039. For a video cassette of selected segments of This Sunday Morning, call 1-800-242-7747.
CBS News.
Tony Bennett, The Pretenders, Kenny G, CeCe Winans, and Stephen Curtis Chapman in an all-star Christmas celebration tomorrow on the new CBS This Morning.
60 Minutes revisits 3 remarkable women for a Christmas Eve special and 3 remarkable men for a New Year's Eve special. Tonight and next Sunday on CBS.
Tonight, let Sybil teach you the true meaning of Christmas.
Can't have a spiritual experience with a mouthful of chocolate.
Show. Often hymns. I even sang on that lawyer show, Matlock. But never like this, with some of the finest singers and musicians in the world.
Will the circle be unbroken? By and by, Lord, by and by, I will cling to the old rugged.
The first solo I ever sang in church was Sweet Hour of Prayer. I was 15. My family was proud. And now I'm proud. I get a chance to sing it again for you and your family.
I love to tell the story, will be my theme.
There are 33 beautiful old-time hymns on this album, and they are precious memories, with hope and inspiration for today and tomorrow. These are songs I've known all my life. Precious memories. I hope you'll let me and all of us on our album share them with you.
To order this beautiful album, mail $12.98 for 2 records or 2 cassettes, $16.98 for 1 long play CD to Andy Griffith. Box 4825, Department 5, Portland, Oregon, 97208. No recordings you've ever owned will enrich your life like these 33 Andy Griffith favorites. So don't delay. Mail to Andy Griffith. Box 4825, Department 5, Portland, Oregon, 97208.
Hey kids, do you like school? But you like your teacher, right? Well, now you can nominate your teacher for the Teacher of the Month and win a party. Simply follow these steps. Go to a participating State Farm insurance agent, pick up an entry blank, fill it out, put a stamp on it, and let the mailman do the rest. If your teacher is selected, they'll receive an award presented by one of KOIN TV's own News Center 6 news team. Your teacher will be featured on News Center 6. Your class will receive $200 and a great party, brought to you by State Farm Insurance and KOIN TV.
We now return to Scrooge.
Are you the spirit whose coming was foretold to me?
I am.
Who and what are you?
I am the ghost of Christmas past.
Long past?
No, your past.
And what is your business here with me?
Your welfare.
My welfare.
Your reclamation, then. Take heed, rise, and walk with me.
Through the window?
Are you afraid?
I am a mortal and liable to fall.
Bear but a touch of my hand, and you shall be upheld in more than this. Good heavens. You know this place?
Know it. I was a boy here.
They are but shades of the things that have been. They do not know we are here.
Look, there's my old school. How lonely and deserted it looks.
Not quite deserted. A solitary boy, yourself, Ebenezer, forgotten by his friends, is left there still.
I know.
Oh, dear brother, I have come to bring you home. Home, home, home. Yes, home for good, Lord. Home forever and ever. Father is so much kinder than he used to be that home is like heaven.
For you, perhaps, but not for me. He doesn't know me, nor even what I look like. Same as I hardly know you now that you're quite a woman. Mamma must have looked as you look now just before she died.
Perhaps that is what has changed his mind towards you. He spoke to me so gently one night when I was going to bed that I wasn't afraid to ask him just once more if you might come home. And he said, yes, you should, and sent me in a carriage to bring you. And you're never to come back here anymore. And you're never to be lonely again.
Never to be lonely again.
Never as long as I live.
Well, then you must live forever, Fan. Nobody else ever cared for me, nobody else ever will. You must live forever, Fan.
Oh, dear brother, what nonsense. Everyone loves you very much. You must forgive Papa and forget the past. For our dearest mother's sake.
Oh, Fan.
Bring down Master Scrooge's box.
Our sister was always a delicate creature whom a breath might have withered, but she had a large heart.
She had.
She died a married woman and had, I think, children.
One child.
True, your nephew.
She died, giving him life.
As your mother died, giving you life, for which your father never forgave you, as if you were to blame.
Scrooge is brought to you in part by Always, the only maxis with a unique dry weave top sheet. Always.
I used to think that panty liner protection was a contradiction in terms. Then I tried Always panty liners with wings. They have better panty protection at the sides because they cover more than regular liners. Always panty liners with wings. More panty liner, more protection.
This is Ultra Spick and Span. Just one capful removes dirt easily. So you can get the job done without a lot of muscle. Ultra Spick and Span. Dirt's wiped out, you're not.
We're here! Edward! Oh, come back to Auntie Dot, you cute little thing! Edward!
Is it possible there's a bathroom tissue that feels as soft as facial tissue? Only if it's squeezably soft Charmin Ultra.
Edward, come out here. Give your Auntie Dot another kiss.
Charmin Ultra. It's not just softer, it's facial tissue soft.
Edward, are you in there?
You just have to feel it. Oil of Olay 2-in-1 Moisturizing Body Wash.
I got out of the shower, ready to put my body lotion on, and my skin, it felt so good I didn't have to.
It's 75% moisturizer, so as it cleans, it actually improves skin's condition.
Yeah, I was a total convert after just one shower.
Day after day, it gives skin more and more moisture.
It got even better after the second and the third and the fourth shower.
Oil of Olay 2-in-1 moisturizing body wash.
It's amazing. The more you use it, the better your skin gets.
And now, back to Scrooge.
No doubt.
Recall it? Why, bless my soul, it's old Fezziwig's. I was apprenticed here. Look, there's old Fezziwig and Mrs. Fezziwig. Come. Was there ever a kinder man?
And yet, what does this party cost him in your mortal money? 3 or 4 pounds at most. Is that so much that he deserves your praise?
Oh, but it's not that. The happiness he gave to us, his clerks and apprentices, and everybody who knew him, was as great as if it had cost a fortune.
What's the matter?
Nothing.
Something, I think.
No. Just that I'd like to have a word with my own clerk, Bob Cratchit, just now. That's all.
Turn and see yourself in love, Ebenezer Scrooge.
It's only a shilling ring, Alice, but one day it'll be a gold one. When I'm rich enough.
Oh, it's a beautiful ring. Oh, but I mustn't accept it.
Why not? Because it's not good enough for you?
Oh, no.
Because I'm not rich enough for you.
How foolish of you. Of course not. But you're still so young, you may have a change of heart one day.
Dearest Alice, if ever I have a change of heart towards you, it'll be because my heart has ceased to beat.
And it makes no difference that I'm poor?
I love you because you're poor, not proud and foolish.
Will you always feel like that?
As long as I live. Longer. Forever and ever.
Then I accept your ring.
Alice. God bless you, Alice. From now to eternity, we two are as one.
I've seen enough. Yet more awaits
I won't
you.
look.
You shall. Now see yourself in business, Ebenezer.
Come, Mr. Fezziwig. We're good friends, I think. Besides good men of business, we're men of vision and progress. Why don't you sell out while the going's good? You'll never get a better offer. It's at the age of the machine and the factory and the vested interest. We small traders are old history, Mr. Fezziwig. Dodos.
Yes, I dare say we are. And the offer is a very large one, I have to admit. But it's not just for money alone that one spends a lifetime building up a business, Mr. George.
Well, if it isn't, I'd like you to tell me what you do spend a lifetime building up a business for.
It's to preserve a way of life that one knew and loved. No, I can't see my way to selling out to the new vested interests, Mr. Jorkin. I'll have to be loyal to the old ways and die out with them if needs must.
Well, you know what they say about time and tide, Mr. Fezziwig? They wait for no one.
There's more in life than money, sir.
Oh, excuse me, Mr. Fezziwig, sir.
Yes, my boy?
The foreman would appreciate a word with you if you can spare the time, sir.
Yes, of course. Excuse me a moment.
You can't teach an old dog new tricks, can you, Mr. Scrooge? Nor teach the leopard to change its spots.
Well, I think I know what Mr. Fezziwig means, though, sir.
Oh, so you hate progress and money, too, do you?
Well, no, I don't hate them, sir, but, well, perhaps the machines aren't such a good thing for mankind after all.
Sage and onions, my dear fellow. Gammon and spinach. Why, suppose I told you you could get twice the salary old Fezziwig can afford to pay you. and advancement he can't afford to offer you as a clerk in a new company. What would you say to that, eh?
But I'd still say money wasn't everything, sir.
Well, if it ain't, I don't know what is. Come and see me someday anyway, young fella. You're smart and you're no fool. That's the kind of buck they're looking for these days.
No, Spirit, not here. Yes, here.
Fan, it's me, your brother. Do you know me?
Ebenezer, I sent for you. Promise me.
Promise you what, Fan? I'll promise you anything, dearest. Only that there isn't going to be any need. You're going to get well again, Fan.
No.
You are. You are. Dear God, you must. Fan, you can't die. Fan, you mustn't die. Oh, you're going to get well again, Fan. Fan, you're going to get well again.
Could you have brought me here? Have you no mercy, no pity?
Ebenezer. Brother. Ebenezer. Promise me you'll take care of my boy. Promise me you'll take care of my...
You heard her.
Forgive me, Fan. Forgive me. Forgive me, Fan. Forgive me, Fan.
Scrooge will return after these messages.
They're two of the top teams in the nation. The number 7 Colorado Buffaloes and our own number 12 Oregon Ducks, both 9-2. They've been rivals before, and the score's even. But this time, it's the Cotton Bowl. And you can bet, when it's a bowl title, they're not gonna be friendly. The latest on the Oregon Ducks and the Colorado Buffaloes. The teams, the history, and now, the Cotton Bowl Showdown. Ed Whalen, Ann Schatz, and Brian Bushlack. The countdown to the Cotton Bowl, 6:30 Christmas Day, only on Coin TV Channel 6.
Coin TV invites you to celebrate New Year's Eve at the Rose Garden. The action starts at 7 as the Portland Winterhawks take on the Seattle Thunderbirds. Come to the game and stay for the party. Dance to 5 Guys Named Mo. Go ice skating in the arena or check out the Blazers' new home. Then ring in the new year with fireworks and the Paul DeLay Band. It's an alcohol-free New Year's Eve celebration to benefit Central City Concern, and everyone is invited. So get your tickets now for just $10 and celebrate New Year's Eve at the Rose Garden.
Hi, I'm Marcia Coffey from News Center 6, encouraging you to help stop violence against women and children. Community Advocates needs volunteers to teach school children how to be safe, strong, and free. Volunteers receive extensive training in child abuse prevention that will help make a difference for thousands of kids. Teaching children how to stay safe may be the most important lesson they'll ever learn. So call Community Advocates at 292-8587 to find out how you can help.
City is closing their doors. But only until the day after Christmas. Tuesday, December 26th at 10 a.m., Furniture City will open their doors for the biggest furniture liquidation in their history. Furniture City is closing their central warehouse. $2.6 million in home furnishings must be sold immediately. Thousands of items are being moved to each of Furniture City's 4 locations ready for immediate delivery. Prices are so low you can't miss this one. Furniture City's warehouse liquidation starts Tuesday, 10 a.m. in Portland, Beaverton, Gresham, and Milwaukee. Hurry for best selection.
And now, we return to Scrooge.
Well, there you are, me buck. That's where you start. And you can work your way on up as high as the dome of St. Paul's Cathedral if you've a mind to do so. Control the cash box and you control the world. By the way, how did old Fezziwig take it when you said you were leaving him?
You wish me luck, sir?
No hard feelings, eh? Starting with a clean slate. Good. And now let me introduce you to your fellow clerk, Mr. Marley. Just a moment, please. Mr. Ebenezer Scrooge, the new clerk. Mr. Jacob Marley, our wizard of the accounts.
Your servant, Mr. Morley.
Your servant, Mr. Scrooge. I'm sure you two gentlemen will get along famously. I'm sure we shall, Mr. Jorkinson. Yeah. Well, I'll leave you to it.
Thank you.
The place no doubt seems new and strange to you.
Somewhat.
The world is on the verge of new and great changes, Mr. Scrooge. Some of them, of necessity, will be violent.
Do you agree? Oh, I think the world's becoming a very hard and cruel place, Mr. Marley. One must steel oneself to survive it, not be crushed under with the weak and the infirm.
I think we have many things in common, Mr. Scrooge.
I hope so, Mr. Marley.
Oh, excuse me, Mr. Scrooge, sir.
Yes?
Pardon the liberty, but do you know if I'm to be kept on here, sir?
What's your present salary?
5 shillings a week, sir.
You can stay for 4 shillings a week.
Well, yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Isn't that old Fezziwig?
Alice. The same Alice you swore to love to all eternity, Ebenezer. She is not changed by the harshness of the world, but you are.
Then you no longer love me.
You no longer love me.
When have I ever said that?
In words, never.
Well, in what then?
In the way you have changed.
But how have I changed towards you?
By changing towards the world.
It's such a terrible thing for a man to struggle for something better than he is.
Another idol has replaced me in your heart. A golden idol.
It's singular. The world that can be so brutally cruel to the poor professes to condemn the pursuit of wealth in the same breath.
You fear the world too much.
With reason. But I am not changed towards you.
Aren't you? Our promise is an old one. It was made when we were both poor and content to be so. If you had never made that promise, tell me, would you seek me out and try to win me now?
Of course I would.
No. If you were free today, would you choose a darless girl with neither wealth nor social standing? You who now weigh everything by gain? It would bring you nothing but repentance and regret. That is why I released you. You know I'm right, then.
I must bow to your conviction that you are.
May you be happy in the life you have chosen.
Thank you. I shall be.
Goodbye.
Show me no more.
But I told you, these were but shadows of the things that have been. That they are what they are, do not blame me.
Take me away.
Very well, but we have not done yet, Ebenezer Scrooge. We do but turn another page. And as your business prospered, Ebenezer Scrooge, a golden idol took possession of your heart, as Alice said it would.
May we hear those figures, Mr. Snedgrid, at your pleasure? Certainly, Mr. Groper. Well, gentlemen, after 17 years of existence, the Amalgamated Mercantile Society's books show the startling figures of a liability of £3,200, 8 shillings and 10pence, and a total asset of £11, 8 shillings and 10pence.
Well, at least the 10pences cancel each other out.
How much of this is the company's capital?
All of it, Mr. Rosebed.
In short, sir, you're not only a bankrupt, you're an embezzler of the company's funds.
I also beat my wife and skewer innocent babies when in my cups.
Take a very cool attitude, if I may say so, sir.
So do Mr. Scrooge and Mr. Marley.
They're not facing prosecution for a capital offense.
Oh, but gentlemen, it could have been any one of you. We're all cutthroats under this fancy linen, Mr. Snedrig.
I must ask you to speak for yourself, Mr. Jorking.
Well, what would you gauge to prosecute me? All you'd get out of it is about £11 odd. And to pack me off to Botany Bay would be poor compensation for the panic that would arise among the shareholders.
Panic, sir?
Yes, panic. Would any of you gentlemen care to deny that if this juicy little scandal leaked out now, the annual shareholders' meeting would resemble an orchestra of scorched cats? Result? Bankruptcy all round.
Strike that speech out of the minutes. Yes, sir.
Mr. Joking doesn't exaggerate the imprudence of allowing his misdemeanors to be made public.
Are you in sympathy with Mr. Jorkin by any chance, Mr. Scrooge?
Not, I confess, with his methods. But Mr. Marley and I have a proposition to make to the representatives of the company, which might solve some of the difficulties to our general advantage.
The devil you have. You want to watch these two fellas, you know. They'd skin Jack Ketch alive and he'd never know they'd done it.
Can we hear the proposition?
Shall I be spokesman? Mr. Marley and myself are prepared to make good out of our own private resources the sum of money appropriated by Mr. Joking.
Reprieved. Reprieved. Curfew shall not ring tonight, Mr. Snedry.
Order, order! In return, we wish to be allowed the option of buying up further shares in the company to a maximum of 51% of the total.
In short, gentlemen, if you wish to save the fair name of the company by accepting their generous offer, they become the company.
Never, never.
1%.
Out of the question. Never.
51%.
Out of the question and also out of order, Mr. Scrooge.
Scrooge is brought to you in part by Ultra Era, the power tool for stains.
You don't have money to burn, so you save with a low-price detergent. And for this tough stain, you add a pre-treater. There's only one problem. These two products together cost more and do less than this product alone. Ultra Era. This pre-treater plus this big cap full of low-price detergent can't beat this stain. But just a small dose of Ultra Era cuts right through. That's proof you can take to the bank. Ultra Era, the power tool for stains.
Oh boy, am I can't stop. And my body is, how am I ever gonna?
Vicks NyQuil Liquid Caps. Why is it the nighttime sniffling, sneezing, coughing, aching, stuffy head fever medicine? Why, so you can rest medicine, of course.
No one else is up, so you only need one freshly brewed cup.
Wake up to Folgers Coffee Singles, made with ground roast mountain-grown Folgers in its own filter.
The best part of waking up
is singles in your